All right. And now let us say hello to the reigning, defending UFC light heavyweight champion, the man who we think will be fighting Israel Adesanya next, perhaps in early 2021, the pride of Poland himself, the one and only Jan Blachowicz, kind enough to join us. Jan, how are you?
Good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing really well. By the way, has that gotten old yet, hearing reigning, defending UFC light heavyweight champion next to your name?
It sounds good. I like it.
Does it still feel a little bit surreal?
Not so much right now, you know. When I wake up in the morning, I see the belt and okay, I'm the champion. So yeah, I used to that a little bit.
And by the way, where are you putting the belt these days?
I still waiting for a special place, you know, because I have prepared something. I order, I don't know how to say it, some special thing and put it under the TV, you know.
Okay, that's a great spot. So you'll watch TV and you'll always look at it as well.
I don't like watch TV. That's why I'm gonna, watch the belt and not TV.
What do you mean you don't like watching TV?
I watch only, some movies or something like this, but I don't watch news and stupid shows and stuff like this.
Sports, MMA maybe?
Yeah, sports MMA also.
Football?
Football sometimes.
Okay. You're a man who likes to go outside, you like to be active, that sort of thing.
Exactly. I prefer books like you, I see.
That's right. Yes, I have a ton of books here. Yes, that's right. Well, there's a lot of exciting news regarding you, Jan, because we had been hearing some whispers about this for a few weeks. I put it out there as well. But then on Saturday, UFC President Dana White said at the post-fight press conference following the event in Las Vegas that he spoke to Israel Adesanya and that Izzy's next fight will be against you, as Izzy, the 185 champ, moves up to 205 to go after your title. Now, when he said this, when Dana White said this, did you know, like, had they spoken to you already about this? Were there discussions, or were you hearing it like the rest of us for the first time?
They asked me something after my fight, in Abu Dhabi, in the next day, and I say, it's no problem for me, but not now. In the March, I can fight in March with, anybody. It's no problem for me. But that I cannot fight, earlier than March. This is one problem for my opponents. If Israel want to wait, no problem. If not, he need to fight different challenge.
And to be clear, the reason why you can't fight before March is because you and your wife are expecting your first child, correct?
Yes, this is one of the reasons. And in Poland right now, situation is a little bit not so good, and we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So. Right now we train normally, but every day, we cannot, nobody knows what our government prepare for us right now. People start going, out from the house to the streets, and we will see what's gonna happen later.
And the baby's coming in December, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So when they asked you after your victory over Dominic Reyes in September, did they ask you about Izzy specifically?
Yeah, they asked me, do you want to fight Izzy? I said, no problem, but in March.
Right. And my understanding was they tried to make this fight happen for December 12th because they were looking for a main event, but then you told them it doesn't work with my schedule, with my wife, the baby. Is that true? Did they come to you with that offer?
I don't know correct the date, maybe that was, because they tell that it's gonna be December, but I say too early for me. Maybe that was too early. Yeah.
Okay. Now, date aside, what do you think of this idea? What do you think of the idea of Izzy moving up from 185 to fight you?
This is a good idea. I like it. This will be nice, but I don't like choose my opponents. I never do this, If UFC won't make this fight, okay, let's go, let's do this. If not, I'm gonna be ready for next, the victor against Teixeira and Thiago.
Now, speaking of that fight, I think we all thought that the winner of that fight would be next for you, especially because you have a history with Thiago Santos and also because Glover has looked good as of late. Are you surprised that they would announce something like this or at least put it out there?
No, because they tell me like Ariel, so I'm not surprised.
Oh, okay.
But now it's, a little bit, how to say it, it's more, right now it's become more real,
Yeah.
Scenario for me, for the next fight.
But if you were Thiago or Glover, wouldn't you be annoyed right now? Like you're about to fight in,
But I'm
4 days?
not Thiago or Glover, I
Sure.
am the
But
champion, so I can choose. I don't
no,
like
I
choose
know.
like that. Yeah. So
So
that's not my problem.
fair enough.
Yeah.
And so, okay, so we have this situation where Izzy's moving up, but for a long time, we were, thinking that maybe they would try to do Izzy versus John Jones. John Jones leaves now. Is there a part of you that thinks that the reason why he's moving up now is because you have the belt and he thinks that you're an easier fight and thus he can go up there and get a second title?
If he think like this, he's wrong. Why John Jones don't want to fight in 205 anymore? Because he's afraid of me. That's why he moved to heavyweight. This is the reason. So it's not easy fight for Adesanya. It's gonna be harder fight.
And to be clear, I'm not saying it's an easier fight. I'm asking, do you think that he thinks it's an easier fight and that's why he's
If
moving
he
up?
think like this, he is wrong.
Mm.
But I don't care what he thinks. I will prove, if they make this fight, I will prove him that he is wrong. He will go back to his category really fast.
Do you look at things like odds? Do you look at things like that, like the betting odds and all that stuff?
No, I don't care about this. I'm always underdog. So
Well,
people
because
always make some money on me when they put money. A lot of people make a lot of money right now after my fight against Dominic Reyes.
So some early odds came out and they have him at like a minus 250, you a plus 210. So that's like 2-1. People thinking that he's going to beat you, him moving up to 205. Does that bother you?
No, nothing. I don't think about this. This is not for me. This is for for people who like put money on fights.
Okay. You don't feel disrespected.
No, I like I don't care. I don't think about this. If I like to be underdog because a lot of my friends put money on me because they believe in me and they become rich like me after the fights. And I can laugh and celebrate with them.
I would imagine there's a part of you that's kind of excited about this, right? Because with all due respect to Glover and Thiago, he's a bigger name right now, right? A fight against
Really?
Izzy. So this is exciting for you, right? This is probably something that you welcome.
Yeah, that's why I come to UFC, to fight with the biggest name in the world, So he is one of that. So yeah, I'm I'm happy if UFC do this. If you want to wait to March, it will be a great fight.
Have they, since they put this out there on Saturday, have they talked to you about March, about February, things like that, about possibly fighting in early 2021? Have there been any further discussions about this fight?
No, I just sent because I see the interview with Dana White.
Yeah.
So my manager texts to them, we can do this fight, but in the March, not earlier, because I'm waiting for the child and the situation in Poland. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And they say, okay, we understand. And right now, it's, we don't talk anymore. So
okay,
maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, we talk something more with UFC.
But what do you think now? You think it happens? You think Izzy is your next fight?
I think it's real. Yeah, I think Adesanya is more real than Thiago or Glover right now.
And just curious, we've heard from champions in the past who say, hey, I want to be a champion who defends the title against the number one contender, not have people move up, champ, all this stuff. Is there a part of you that feels like, hey, you should win a fight or two at 205 before fighting for the belt? Or do you feel like because he's the champion at 85 and he's a big name, the fight is okay, that it's not, a slap in the face to the other guys at 205?
It's okay. He is champion. He's a great fighter. I can beat him. After that, I can fight against Thiago or Glover on I don't know who gonna be next one.
Mm-hmm. By the way, when you guys were in Abu Dhabi together, did you have any interactions?
No, just hey, what's up? And that's it. Nothing more.
Okay, you didn't feel like he was eyeing you down, that he had his sights set on you.
No, not. I don't see something like this from his side.
What do you think of Izzy overall as a fighter?
He's really good fighter. Amazing fighter. But I'm better. I will stop him if they make this fight.
You think you will knock him out?
I will try, do my best, like always, to knock him out. Yeah, he's gonna feel legendary Polish power like everybody.
Thus far in MMA, he's undefeated. Do you see holes in his game? Do you see weaknesses?
So that's gonna be amazing, because when I beat him, he's gonna remember me to end of his life, because I'm gonna be the first one who beat him in MMA, because he lost in the K1 or Muay Thai.
Glory kickboxing.
Yeah, kickboxing. Yeah.
But
So
when you
I'm
watch
gonna be the
him fight,
first who beat him in MMA.
when you watch him fight, do you see holes? Do you see weaknesses in his game?
You know, I watch his fight, but I don't study his fight because it's too early to study his fight. You know, I just enjoy his fight. You know, but
Mm,
uh, if we sign contract, then I will study his fight and we will find his weakness.
okay. Some people love Izzy. Other people think he's cocky, that he's too much of a showman, that he does all this. Well, how do you feel about him as an entertainer, as a fighter? Do you appreciate, or is his style not really your style?
It's not my style. You know, I'm a little bit calm and quiet guy. He's different, but if he like this, if he is okay with that, so I'm okay. You know.
I feel like there's a chance if Izzy moves up to 205 and things go your way, you win this fight, that might make John Jones come down to 205. Now he'll feel like, okay, this is a big deal to fight Jan. What do you think? Do you think that that's still a possibility, or have you given up on John?
I don't care about John Jones right now. I I don't know what he's doing right now. I think he tried to catch the thief with shotgun. Yeah,
Yes.
this is what he do right now. So I don't know. You know, maybe we will see. You know, if he would like to come back to 205, okay, maybe I will give him chance to fight against me. But after Adesanya, it's gonna be next opponent Thiago or Glover.
Who do you like in that fight, by the way? Thiago or Glover?
You know, I would like fight against Thiago to take a rematch against him. So I will keep my fingers for him. But like you say, Glover, he got second life right now. He's really good shape. So we will see how's going on this fight.
Is it possible that there's a part of you, considering your history with Thiago, the fact that he beat you around almost 2 years ago, that fight interests you more right now than the Israel fight?
Uh, I know that I will fight against Thiago in the future. So it's gonna be right now or later. I don't care. We will see. You know, I knew that we meet in future for sure again.
Mm,
So I will take my rematch now or later. Doesn't matter. We will see.
okay. Has life changed a lot for you since becoming champion, or is it still too fresh?
Uh, you know, 4 weeks was really hard. You know, for me, a lot of interview, a lot of media stuff and things like this. But right now it's a little bit come back to normal.
But I feel like now with this news, it might have come back up again, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
uh, no, right now I'm talking with you. Tomorrow I've got another interview. Day after tomorrow another. So
Oh my gosh.
again, but it's okay. It's part of the job. I used to that, and I knew that I have to do this.
And by the way, what was it like meeting the prime minister a few weeks ago? What was that experience like?
You know, I don't like talking about politics,
Yes.
but we don't talk with him. I don't talk with him about politics. Uh, I think maybe he's a MMA fan, or
Mm,
maybe he do good research, because we spoke like 50 minutes, maybe 1 hour, and it was
wow.
really good, nice conversation about fighting, about 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 diet, about injuries, about everything around the how around the MMA sports. And he got a really good questions, so it was nice conversation.
Okay. By the way, speaking of diet, I saw on your Instagram you ate this like sandwich that looked like was massive. You took a picture of it. You know this sandwich? What is that
Yeah,
sandwich?
there was a burger with gold on the top.
Gold?
Yes,
What do you
special
mean?
gold what you can eat.
Real
It's
gold?
real good, but they made it special way when you can eat it.
Who
And
made
that
this
was
for you?
the most expensive burger in Poland.
Wow, who made this for you?
My friend, he got restaurant in Warsaw and he invited me and he gave me this burger.
How much is it?
Oh, wait, I asked my my fiance, ile to jest 1000 złotych? Na baksy? Something like $350, something like this.
Oh my gosh, that is wild for just one burger. And how did
Yeah,
it taste?
really good. And the
Yeah,
gold was amazing feeling when you eat the gold.
I bet. Yeah, and you deserve it. Did you finish it?
Yeah, I ate all of it.
Well done. Well done. By the way, what do you walk around at? Like when you're not fighting, for your career, like now out of camp, so to speak, what do you walk around at? Your weight?
Right now, I don't know, in 105 kilos, something like this. I don't know how many pound is it.
Let me see.
230 something.
Yeah. Oh no, whoops. 105, you said? 105 is 231.
231 or something like this. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, speaking of your Instagram, I saw also that you were in like a body of water. It was freezing. What is that? Like
It's ice bath, you know.
Oh my gosh. That's
You know
painful.
Iceman Huffman, you know
Yeah.
this guy?
Yeah.
So he do this. It's really good for your body, healthy, helps you know. When I start doing this 5 years ago, I never was sick after that, you know.
Wow.
You know, and your skin is much better. You feel much better when you got some injuries. You don't feel any pain in your body. It's amazing, you know. But I'm still waiting, you know, for the winter because it's a little bit too hot right now also. But you can start. I can start doing this right now, but still waiting for, you know, when gonna be minus, I don't know, 10 under the zero, you know.
Yeah, Celsius.
Yeah.
So you'll go like in January.
Yeah. So you have to, you know, break the ice, make a hole in and then you go
Oh my
to
gosh.
the water.
And how long will you stay in the water for?
It's your body tells you how long you can stay, you know. Sometimes you stay 5 minutes, sometimes you can stay, you know, 20 minutes. It depends, you know.
Okay.
The worst when you start feeling, hot. This is when okay, it's enough. Now I have to go out.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, but I recommend this to everybody.
Okay. All right. So to recap, life is going well. Things are going good for you since winning the belt. They have approached you preliminary talks to fight Izzy, and you said, "Yeah, I'm okay with it, but it has to be in March, not sooner." What about February? Possible or no? No. March or later?
Yes, March or later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And by the way, I mean, are we getting a new contract here? What, like, are we going to get pay-per-view points for this fight? We got to get a little bit of a raise, right?
We're gonna talk about this. I hope so.
Come
We
on.
have to. It's
Yes,
gonna
of
be a big
course.
fight. So yeah, we're gonna have to some changes in my contract. Yeah.
Get a little pay-per-view cut, some pay-per-view points, all this stuff. By the way, I was talking to your friend Daniel Cormier on Monday, and he said that he thinks, even though it's not your background, in this fight, you should wrestle more. You should try to take Izzy to the ground. What do you think of this advice from Daniel?
I'm always doing my wrestling, you know. I think that I'm gonna have to take down the Dominic in our fight, but I don't have to. So in if they make fight with Israel, that's gonna be my some of my game plan, but we'll see. Maybe stand up will be enough, but for sure I will focus about wrestling.
And I would imagine, like when you fought Dominic, how much do you think you weighed in that fight?
My weight, how much was?
Yeah, like
weight?
on the Saturday, the next day.
I don't check it, so I don't know.
What do you think around?
100 kilos, something like this.
100 kilos. So to be exact, that's around 220. So would it be fair to say when you fight Izzy, you'll be around 220?
Because I feel the best in this category when I have 100 kilo. Not too heavy, not too light, just perfect. I don't care about my opponent. They can be bigger, smaller. I don't care. I want my weight has to be something around 100 kilo.
Right, but you're going to have a size advantage over him, most likely.
But a little bit, yeah. But he's really tall.
Yeah.
Maybe he grabbed a little bit pounds. So we will see.
Any message for Izzy?
For Izzy, prepare for legendary Polish power.
It's
not a joke. It's serious.
Yes, I think we know by now that it is very serious. Jan, thank you. This is an exciting development. Kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think anyone thought your next fight would be against Izzy when you won the belt in September, and I don't think anyone thought Izzy's next fight would be against you. But here we are. It seems like he wants it, and the UFC wants it, and you want it. As long as it happens,
so let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Wow. Okay. So you went with Daniel Cormier. You had John Jones. Izzy, not a bad option. I got to be honest with you.
Not a bad option.
Not a bad option.
Really good option.
Yes. So good luck to you once again. I didn't think we'd be talking so soon, but this is a breaking news development. So I wanted to get your 2 cents. Thank you as always for the time. I appreciate it. And
no problem. Pleasure for me.
Negotiations with the fight.
Okay. Thank you. Pleasure for me. Like always. All best for you.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.